Hi guys, Simon here, head chef at Putia. Just thought we'd share with you something interesting that we do here. We get a lot of people that are a bit interested in relishes and pickles and things like that. So we thought we'd show you today a lovely beetroot relish. Sort of savoury, sort of sweet, can go with a range of different things from duck and game through to beef and vegetarian options. So really easy to put together. We'll start it off. So I've got a hot pot here. I'm going to start off with some mustard seeds. These are black mustard seeds. Just going to put them into a dry pot that's nice and hot so they start to pop. Usually take about 15-20 seconds. Once we start to hear them pop and we'll smell the aromas as well, we're going to go in with some oil, just some good olive oil, and that's going to start the frying process. And then we'll just start getting all the flavours through the pot. Once they start to crack and pop, we've got some chopped onions as well. This is about 2 good sized onions that we've just chopped nicely. They're going to go into the pot as well. We've also got some brown sugar, about 250 grams, and we've got about 1 kilo of beetroot, or 2 very large beetroots, maybe 3 if they're a bit smaller. That's all going to go in to make our relish. So they're starting to smoke and get a bit funky now. So we're going in with the onions. And we're just going to coat the onions in all that oil and mustard seed and just start to sweat them down a bit. Again, this will probably take about 30 seconds just to release the flavour and get them soft. So the beetroot, as I said, we've literally just peeled it and grated it. You can do it through a RoboCoupe or a hand processor, or you can just do it by hand on a hand grater or a box grater. But we find grating it breaks down the beetroot a lot better and lends itself to shorter cooking time, which actually improves the flavour of the relish. So we'll go in with a touch more oil here. And now that's really cracking on. So onions are nice and soft. Smells great with the mustard seed. In with the beetroot. And they're going to start to leach a bit of liquid in that, and that's what gives it its wonderful colour. And again, if we overcook it or cook it out for too long, we lose a lot of that vibrant sort of beetroot colour, which is what we really want. So we're just going to stir that through. That's looking great. We're going with the sugar now. So this is a brown sugar. So this gives it a really sort of caramelly, toffee side of note. So that goes in. Again, it's about 250 grams. So not overly sweet, just to balance the sort of savouriness. As soon as that hits the pan, it's going to start melting, caramelising, and really draw out a lot of moisture in all the vegetables. We're also going to season it just at this point. So beautiful salt goes in and a bit of freshly ground pepper. And that's going to cook out for about another minute or so. And what we're going to do then is just add our vinegar. So we've got a beautiful balsamic vinegar here. It's just going to give it some sharpness. It's going to balance with the sugar, give it a bit of sweetness too. And then that's just going to reduce down probably for about 5 to 10 minutes. So in goes the vinegar. And we've got a beautiful sort of mixture that looks like that. As I said, we're going to cook that out now for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, depending on how much moisture comes out, so that gets a little bit jammy. That's basically our relish done. It'll store fantastically in the fridge, just in an airtight container, probably for about 2 weeks or so comfortably. You can also jar them up as a preserve, and that just involves getting a jar and sterilising it. You can sterilise them in your oven, in boiling water. Even some dishwashers will sterilise the jars for you as well, and that'll keep for months, just in a cabinet or ideally in a fridge as well. So that's one of our fantastic relishes. You could sub this out fairly easily too. Instead of the beetroot, we could do carrot. Instead of the mustard seed, we could do cumin seed or caraway seed. And some really good varieties there for your sandwiches, your platters, your breakfasts and things like that. We hope you enjoyed that recipe. Pop down to Putia and have a taste of it for yourself.